And now, Maine Web News.
Governor-elect Paul LePage held a press conference in Augusta today to announce his working group on Maine's budget. The group will consist of John C. Robinson, who is currently in his third term as a state representative from District 103, George J. Kerr, the former chairman of the Appropriations Committee in the Maine Legislature, Sally Lewin, who has just finished her fourth term in the Maine State Legislature, Michael C. Tyler, who has served as chairman of the Maine Healthcare Association, Ryan Lowe, who is the Vice President of Administration and Chief Financial Officer at the University of Maine at Farmington, Peter Mills, who has spent 16 years in the legislature from 1994 to 2010. He served at various times as the GOP lead on 7 different committees, including Tax, Labor, and Appropriations. Kenneth C. Fletcher, who has also served in the Maine legislature for 8 years. After announcing his budget team, Governor-elect Paul LePage fielded questions from reporters.
Before I take a few questions, I would like to thank Governor Baldacci and his staff. They've been very, very good at working with us, and I look forward to a real smooth transition. With that, I will open it up for questions. No questions? All right. No, we're ideas are kicking around, throwing things against the wall, and not too much is stuck right yet, but when they stick, I'll let you know.
When you talk about no gimmicks, and when you refer to furlough days, things like that, describe what you consider to be
Gimmicks to me, I'd like not paying the hospitals on time. Gimmicks to me are emptying state prisons into county prisons. Accounting gimmicks. No, I don't agree with furlough days. I believe you get the workforce that you can afford, you put into work, and you move on.
Does that mean the workforce overall for state government is smaller?
I think during the campaign, I campaigned on reducing the size and scope of state government, and I hold to my word.
We've heard the term dragon was quoted as saying, "Dirt goes, dirt gone." Can we elaborate on that? Because I understand that there's some question as to the context to which that quote came from. So I'm just wondering if we can get a sense of your feelings on dirt go, to what extent it actually is.
As I said during the campaign, dear goes on life support. I'd like to put it out of its misery.
So the entire program, or are you going to examine if there's...
We're going to examine the program thoroughly and see where we can enhance it. If it provides a good service to Maine people, we're going to look at that very strongly. The one thing you need to remember, and you're going to be hearing this a lot in the next 4 years, it's Maine people ahead of politics. We are going after the programs that are going to work best for Maine people. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Thank you so much.
Today's episode of Maine Web News is brought to you by Hearth and Home Realty. Whether you're buying or selling your home, contact Hearth and Home Realty at 696-4247 for all of your real estate needs. That's Hearth and Home Realty, 696-4247 on Outer Main Street in Madison.